Hello. I listen, I know I just left. I just ended the last stream, but what can I say? I'm on a Baldur's Gate 3 kick right now. I have never made it this far into the game, and I am excited.
Thy hunger denied. Selûne's faithful yet shines. The balance shifts. Thou hast seen with thine own eyes and felt in thine urges. The dead three unite. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do Illithids possess souls? Thou shalt think about it now, and I shall give the answer. Mind flayers are soulless. Yet, the three amass an Illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, O tempted one? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services. Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold. Nothing thou dost not already know. Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one, and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
Insect plague. Ooh. I need to learn Daylight, or at least have someone who knows Daylight.
done putting Ketheric in his place. Couldn't have done it better myself.
Molly's gonna come through those doors any moment now.
It's a grim task, picking provisions from the dead. But the way I hear it, the fighting's not done yet. You need to resupply. Lady, light your way.
Of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. You have the makings of a leader. Your actions have already inspired those around you. Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her Harper's too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces.
Okay, but first, long rest.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past.
being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shah's...
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere. It is a common right among Selûne's followers to send their children off into the woods to find their way home. Perhaps this time it had gone awry. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come. But not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
broken. Soon, the land shall heal. Not as glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace, and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most.
Blackets will be done. Let's move.
Alright.
Troops ready? Gods, I can't wait to be back home.
Just tell me what you need. Lady, light away.
Alright. Let's get on to act.
These towers are much like this.
The road to Baldur's Gate is up ahead. No turning back once we start down that road.
Whatever awaits us on the road ahead, we can at least be proud that the Shadow Curse is no more.
Looks like an army march through here.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Yippee! Now the rest of this, I am completely blind on. seeing him?
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wyrm's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the Prism Bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
My prodigal bloodkin is among them.
They live.
Barely. I made mince of their ugly mind matter. And if they dare return, I will strip out their offer.
What am I doing?
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
I need a moment for the two of us.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. An elevated,
He's so sad.
station. To place him in a position of such esteem, the world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks. We will kill him, but there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have. He's on the verge of a miracle. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. What's a handful of the wretch's servants? If they're anything like me when I was enslaved, they're all but begging for death anyway. After 200 years of shit, pure shit, I think I deserve something better.
Freedom is not the same as power. Okay, all that matters to me is that you're safe.
I know you do. It matters to me as well. I want to be able to protect you, too. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend.
Not happening on my watch. As long as you're sure you'll be alright seeing me.
You're too adorable. I'll be fine. I'm sure they'll bring back memories of so many pathetic years, but I'm much stronger now. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
Oh my god. I have berry bushes in my camp. I have basket of cabbages. Baskets of cabbages? There's food. Right here in my very camp.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you.
Oh, hello, puppy.
And what then? You are prone to impulses as uncontrollable as the gods themselves. Will you even have a say in what you do? Will you liberate the true souls from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join power.
We're under attack. Help me.
Where are the enemies? Where are the enemies?
I cannot falter.
Happy.
Cup, what is it?
What is it?
Let's finish this. On my way.
Luna, I think we have given offense. Into position.
Swords meet sorcery.
Time to strike. My path be true. Fight your way to the portal. I need your help. In Via.
Alright, Karlak. It's go time. Soldier.
In Via.
On my way.
under attack.
No time to dally.
Keep your distance down.
Let's kick in.
Still on my feet.
What am I needed?
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
The air is ripe with magic.
The Oak Father's work is never done.
Ready and waiting. Well, certainly waiting.
By my oath.
Sometimes the only way out is through. Light on my feet.
Go for the throat. Gone with the weave.
On the move.
It's not over. Come to the skull. Hurry. I can't hold them back alone. It's not over. Come to the skull.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
Shit. A mind flayer.
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting
okay.
you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. You do not understand. He will attack anyone that reeks of Illithid. That includes you. And you will not even be able to defend yourself. If you kill him, the Absolute will enthrall you. I am not your enemy. You saved a child from a viper, back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asima Night Soul,
soul cage. You let me live last time you were here, though it brought Blackheath's wrath upon you. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me. Fool! Without me, you will perish. Not your enemy. Look at the Yankiar.
They did not follow me.
I go hunting.
Heating up.
Its labored breaths resound like a death knell in your mind, tolling for the end of all hopes of survival and freedom. With startling clarity, you realize the Mind Flayer was telling the truth. If it dies, so do you.
Thank you. With your help, we will both survive.
Heading out.
Hello?
Good morning.
Good. It is way beyond morning. Also, why does it keep on switching to Will? What is going on? Is my game broken?
Maybe.
No, it's fine. It's okay. It is okay.
That's life.
I don't know if this
I
is
love being unemployed.
It is. Okay, listen. I have been trying to find a job for a while, so.
Damn. Come work at the yogurt mines. Take my job. Actually, don't. Spare yourself. You don't deserve to have to work that fucking job.
I don't know if I'm at. Oh, but by the way, I'm streaming, first of all, and second of all, I am in Act 3 of Baldur's Gate 3.
Well, let's go.
Finally.
Also, hello, chat. We're gonna do it. We're gonna finish the file.
Why are you moving right next to them in order to attack them? Karlach! Honey, sweetie, baby pie.
She's a barbarian. She gotta hit him.
She has a gun.
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Also, some of my allies are like really far away because they did not follow me into the fight, and so now I have to get the rest of them over here.
Well, that's annoying.
The dice roll in my favor. Good move.
Fireball. Why can't I attack that person? Oh my god. Okay. Die? Hey, guess what? Radiance of the Dawn.
Let's go. Get Radiance.
Making my move.
Bring me into battle.
Heading there.
to help nearly cost us everything. You saw reason just in time. Don't look at me like that. I'm a mind flayer, yes. And the one who saved you again.
It's obscene to owe my life to a damned geich. No more lies, no more tricks. I will have answers.
It was necessary. Rare are those that would openly consider a partnership with a mind flayer. Even those who are on a path of becoming one. I was someone once. Someone just like you. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain. The one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
Also, when are you coming back to the city?
Tomorrow morning.
Yay!
Yeah. So I'll be in town for a couple weeks, then I go back up for classes.
Impossible. He was slain by Jastil Kithrak himself.
Quite possible, I assure you. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus' mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus' mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself Queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive.
I don't understand. The histories claim the prince was burned to ash in the skies.
Your histories are fabrications. The prince was not killed. very well see. He was in prison. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackheath will be finished. No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the Astral Prison. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other Chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him. And in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing hatred.
I don't trust this. I know you can free Orpheus.
Is telling the truth.
Hmm.
You are just another wretched.
But should you?
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. You are already more a Lithid than you realize. It has improved you. You seek to reverse an inevitable process. A process of evolution. When I first escaped from the Elder Brain, I too railed against the change. But the longer I have inhabited this form, the more it has grown on me. Even if my original body remained intact after I transformed, I would not return to it.
Oh, hello. Hello, my friend. My beautiful friend.
Hello?
Emperor.
What?
Oh, that guy. Oh, that guy.
You would be the kind of person to get the mind blown achievement.
Look, yeah. I don't have like a witty defense. This is true.
I am not turning into an Illithid, motherfucker.
That's so fair, though. I don't blame you. Also, not gonna lie, his armor, like his outfit, is kind of bordering the line between badass and goofy. It's so spiky.
I understand. Let us hope then that your present self will be sufficient to deal with 3 gods of death and a giant magically enhanced Elder Brain. But in case you change your mind... Look after it. Use it when you're ready to evolve. You or your allies. It has vitality enough for you all. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The Brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the Brain, and bring it under our control.
There we go, what the fuck? There, sorry, Twitch was frozen. This is being rude.
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable, but impenetrable. Within it, the rock resists prince is as silent as a corpse.
I can't free Orpheus yet.
Being siphoned away.
Oh. Well, that solves that question.
I will, though. Okay. Let's go bed.
Let's go EB.
Or, hold on, Lae'zel wants to talk.
Maybe it'll bring us closer.
Cool.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet. And even more powerful still. It said he could bring 1,000 Githyanki to their knees with one command. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat.
Tiamat is not an archdevil, she's a dragon.
Red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells.
Is Lae'zel stupid?
Proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler.
She is literally one of the original dragons.
Vlaakith 157.
That's like the whole thing she's famous for. Like, I feel like that's a pretty significant detail to get wrong about Tiamat.
She is literally a 5-headed dragon. How can you mess this up? She is infamous.
Orpheus was,
Again, I must ask, is Lae'zel stupid?
A little bit. Just a little bit.
It was
Real.
Mithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. The seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
I am going to free Orpheus though, because the Emperor can go suck an egg.
Fair. Like.
Also, I need someone to become an Illithid that is not one of my party members.
Hey, might as well.
How long have I been streaming for? Hold on.
Good question. Well, it doesn't show me on the fucking stream. That's so sad.
Hold on. Let me check chat. And alright. I have been streaming for about an hour.
The city is
Damn.
close now.
And I've already streamed for
How long?
3.5 hours today. In a different
Okay.
city.
We should do what we can to find them.
The streamer lifestyle.
Help us.
Was that when you were like in VC at night, or were you just like sleeping?
She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though.
is calling? It's a toll-free call.
Wow. Thanks.
Toll-free call? Probably scammer or telemarketer. Don't bother.
And she taught me too.
I have my phone on do not disturb at all times, so I basically never answer it if people call me. So I'll just wake up one day and I'll have like 30 random ass numbers calling me. It's like, okay.
Also, I
do not understand why the matrons, patriarchs of the city do not open their gates to the refugees.
I got a text earlier that's like, hey, there was a charge on your account for $738, and I'm just like, it was obviously a scam, and very easily verifiable, too. Like, I checked my account, and nope, not a single charge. It's like,
yeah, they do that
sometimes. There's a charge on your account, call this number to check on it, and I'm like, no.
I think my favorite one is when it does from banks that I'm not even like I don't even have an account with. It's like, no, Wells Fargo, I don't think I have a $1,000 charge on my account.
I don't even have a Wells Fargo account. Like, what?
Exactly. Literally. It's silly. It's goofy.
I am suggesting they be fed and sheltered, and that they work in return.
Also, there's some that I enjoy where it's like your package is delayed, it's going to be terminated or some bullshit. It's from like a random email. It's like, I don't think it is. Also, I didn't order anything.
If I was a Sharon lookout, this is the sort of place I'd wait around. Whatever it is doesn't.
What is with that tremor? What was that?
Oh. Earthquake.
You can see the city. Up on the hill. Continuing to be difficult to get me started.
The place was empty. Keep those
Maybe Baldur's Gate, maybe it's on a fault line.
These spotters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
Does no one we meet ever get along?
Not if they're trying to help themselves to other people.
Definitely not.
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property.
My point exactly.
They're like kobolds. You let one in and soon the place will be crawling with them.
This man's indignant demeanor barely masks a seething anxiety. There's more to this situation than he's letting on.
I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home! Either they leave, or I'll make them.
You seem to be a little on edge. Are you alright?
Wouldn't you be on edge if your beautiful home...
Are you nervy?
This probably isn't even your home, is it?
Huh? You cut out. Hello?
I guess we're all you've got then, Arthur. Want your house squeaky clean? Cough up!
Hello?
Hi, I'm here.
This is the last time.
What did you say? You cut out.
This probably isn't even that guy's home.
Here's the extra.
He doesn't live there.
Come on, boys. Let's take out the trash.
No. Don't you dare lay a finger on them.
No.
I've got my eye on you too, sweetie.
Did you just kill that man in front of me?
Job done. Whatever's left is yours to sort out.
Damn. Right.
Well, shit. what? I'm gonna save. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna end stream. And I'm gonna take a freaking nap. I'm tired.
Please do. Please nap. Napping's good.
Napping is indeed good. Oof. Talk to you later.
Alright, ciao.
Bye-bye.